Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschat Deshatarine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya kara mare Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya kara mare Tuma bina ke dayalu jagat sare Tuma bina ke dayalu jagat sare Ah Prabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa Bolo Kana Karo Ami Vara Dukhi Daya Kara Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava kripa bole pai Chaitanya Nitai Tava kripa bole pai Chaitanya Nitai Aha Sarup Sanatana Rupa Raghunatha Bhatta Juga Sri Jivaha Prabhu Lokanatha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Tuma bina ke dayalu Jagata samsar Tuma bina ke dayalu Jagata samsari Daya karo Siyacharya Prabhu Srinivasa Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Dasa Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Dasa Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Dasa Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya, Gurudev, 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 Jaya. Uh, take a lesson, learn lesson, and live with lesson on Shikshastakam. Just curious, I'm sorry, I never asked you.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, I used to read with my friends and family every Saturday, some Srila Prabhupada books, and some of the quotes was from Shikshastakam, and I used to tell them Shikshastakam is the essence of everything, like the prem bhakti, and some of the people were very curious to know about Shikshastakam. And I also started a class. I mean, I started the classes, but when I was doing that, I really felt I'm not qualified enough to take this. So I was wondering if I should do it, and or if I even start that class, because we just started reading one book to take them to that level of essence and cream of prema bhakti. The Shishtastakam is all about what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave in 8 verses. Then I was thinking, and I definitely thought of you, Prabhuji. I don't know, when I was chanting, especially, you came to my mind, and I thought, okay, I should ask you, should I take this? Then and then I requested you if you can do it, because I felt I'm not qualified, and all those people I hear, uh, so they are all eager to hear the Shishtastakam from you. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, and thank you so much for accepting immediately for taking this class for us.
Thank you for inviting, and thanks to everyone for joining this session. First of all, in case some of you did not know, why Sri Shikshastakam, where does it fit in our journey, spiritual journey right now? If you ask yourself, what purpose do you live for? If I literally ask you, I hope some of you can answer. What's the purpose? What purpose drives your life? If you really think very deeply. Srila Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, text 10, he gave a very wonderful, I would say, found a paragraph. I mean, the whole purport is beautiful, but that paragraph, I'm paraphrasing. He says, Lord created this material world for conditioned soul to learn how to perform sacrifice, yagnas, for the satisfaction of Vishnu, so that while you are in the material world, you can have a comfortable life. Like you may say, you earn eating, sleeping, mating, defending, because we come from that background, animal to human, and you now find out that actually, ultimately, I'm not this body or mind, I'm the soul. I want to have my eternal, unending happiness. So in that sloka, Sahajagne, Sahajagne, um, yeah, that's right. That he literally set up the whole audience for every conditioned soul. When you come here, what are you going to do? So That verse says, Shahajagne, then there's a beautiful word is given that Lord, who is the object of your worship or affection, Jaggapati. So Jaggapati means Krishna here. Krishna spoke this to Arjuna. And he said, I send the demigods, I send the Veda for you to follow. So, because you wanted to explore the material nature, now you can explore the material nature, but make sure I am the object of your affection. So, some of us followed, and we are those who followed that process, they are with the Brahmaji in Brahmaloka. I'm not trying to pointing out to any particular person, but I'm not in Brahmaloka. I'm in material right here in the middle planetary system. So obviously, I did not follow the previous perfect path that Lord set it up. I hope you all know the first birth for all of us was not an animal. Nobody came as an animal in the material world. Nobody came as a trees. Nobody came as anything but human demigod. Nothing else. Nothing else was here. They all came after. Where we did not follow the system he gave. We wanted to explore more. So we deviated from that path. To accommodate that, all these species came out. Now we are back to human life. I don't know how many times, probably I came to human life, never made it. But this life, I definitely want to make it. Definitely. There is no question of, I mean, I'll try my best. Let's put it that way. I'm sure you all also will agree that you want to make your best. Otherwise, probably you would not be here. Unless you are from spiritual world, I'm not talking about you. Unless you are, if you are not directly from spiritual world to deliver us, then you are conditioned soul. And conditioned soul means you have a 4 defects. Just accept it, please, whether you don't challenge it. You are not eternally liberated. If you are eternally liberated, this class is not for you. And if you are conditioned soul, then this class is for you. So for us, out of compassion, Supreme Personality of Godhead, he literally avoid the whole system that he created, the original purpose of the creation. So he gave a called circumstances freebies, something like that. Like for an example, when pandemic started of COVID in India, some of the high school, I was told by somebody that they cannot take any more test. It was just about the exam, yearly exam test time. So the headmaster, he said, this year everybody graduate. So something like that. But now if you go to any school, you have to study the whole year and you have to pass the exam. But during the COVID, this happened 4 years back in India, in Calcutta, all the school, you're talking about hundreds of school, middle school, high school, they all graduated. No exam because COVID was so fearful. So everybody got it. But what are the chances you will get like that again? I doubt. I mean, unless another COVID types of pandemic comes, may happen. But Prabhu's and Mother don't hanker for this. So why I'm giving that example, this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings of Shikshastakam is like this. We should take advantage of this loophole. This is not a systematic getting out of the material world. This is a advantage. Circumstances happen. So if we can learn that. In chapter 20, Anta Lila, I'm going to post it for tomorrow. You can hear it, the recording of Prabhupada's whole chapter explanation. That's where the Shikshastakam coming from. In case if you wonder, Shikshastakam coming from Antalila chapter 20. And the story goes in a short that one day in the intimate company of Ramananda Roy and Sarup Damodar, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recited a series of prayers. This is end of entire Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is the last chapter of entire Chaitanya Charitamrita. Whoever read Chaitanya Charitamrita, you will agree with me. Chaitanya Charitamrita is not a pastime of Lord Chaitanya so much. It is a Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings in a form of pastimes. It sounds like a pastime, but it's all teaching, full of teachings. Hidden secret, conclusion of the Veda, everything come through Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's why Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, if whole world loses all the scriptures except Bhagavatam, nothing is lost. But then he commented, even if Bhagavatam lost and Chaitanya Charitamrita is not lost, still we can consider nothing lost. Wow, that's very powerful. And the conclusion of entire Chaitanya Charitamrita is that chapter, that Shikshastakam is the main. So after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he prayed a series of prayers and began to expound upon their meaning. These original compositions are known as Sri Shikshastakam. Please remember that. 8 prayers, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ocho. Astam. Hachi. Hachi is in Japanese, 8. I used to speak Japanese, so I remember that. 8, number 8. 8 prayers of instruction. These are not just prayers, they are actually instruction. As we explore, you will be able to see that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you look at it, he defeated the greatest scholar, educated the Goswamis, the 6 Goswamis. He literally instructed Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and he made them educated, philosophically convinced those who were averse to Krishna. He did not personally author any literature in one sense. Instead, he left 8 succinct verses which comprehensively encapsulate the mood, mission, practices, and theology of Gauriya Vaishnavism. The spiritual significance of these historic stanzas has been described by our teachers like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Srila Prabhupada wrote a separate book called Teachings of Lord Chaitanya. We should recognize this valuable key that opens sacred doors to the spiritual world. And as we recite these slokas daily, this is my request also to all of you. Maybe Mother Kamala Kishori Devi, if we can put all those 8 verses and they can just memorize and recite this before the class from tomorrow.
Sure, Prabhu.
That will be very good. We should constantly endeavor to enter more deeply into their meaning and mystery. This Shikshastakam, I'm just expressing what I felt, states the conclusion of Krishna consciousness and offers the culmination of entire Vedas, entire Puranas, or any literature. Therefore, it is the necklace that all Vaishnavas should wear. That's how Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says. These 8 prayers, you can make a necklace and keep it on your neck forever. A necklace worn around the neck practically touches. You know why necklace? I was thinking why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami mentioned as a necklace. Because necklace touches our heart. They should be viewed as an optional or as an extracurricular aspect of our spiritual life. You know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life history. After spending 12 years in the kind of ecstatic reflection, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally left this world, and Krishnadas humbly submits that his narration are like a drop from an unlimited ocean of nectar. And he credits, this is a wonderful about Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he credits all his writing to Krishna and his various representatives who graciously showered him with blessings and empowerment. I'm sure you all are familiar how Raghunath Das Goswami would speak every day in Radha Kund and Krishnadas Kaviraj Maharaj. He was listening. That's how he heard, even though he never met Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly. It's a revelation. Just like Bible is written, constant in time. Even Saint Peter asked to Paul, how can you write about this person's teaching that you never met him? I was with him. And Paul replied, the spiritual writings, spiritual instruction, they're a revelation. They are not a physical material. So similarly, we also see here, Krishnadas began Chaitanya Charitamrita with an invocation, philosophically preparing each of us to hear the sweet pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And if you ever wonder what is the conclusion of entire Krishna consciousness, entire Mahaprabhu's teaching, these 8 verses called Sri Shikshastakam. I'm going to begin with 4th result or falashruti that Mahaprabhu came to give. And Srila Prabhupada quote this verse a lot. Aradha Bhagavan Brajeshatanaya Tadhama Brindavanam. So like that. Ramma Kachi Dupasana Brajabadhu Barigenaya Kalpita. Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumartha Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur Matamidam Tatra Dharayana Paraha. You can translate any way you want. Prabhupada, even Prabhupada's translation on that verse, in different places he said different things. But it's very nice. So 4 things I found from this verse. What purpose should drive your life right now to learn this Shikshastakam? You want to awaken pure love for Krishna. To awaken pure love for Krishna, you have to reveal the sentiment called bhava, which is all along within you. And to reveal that bhava, you have to do. Pay attention to 8 verses and take sadhana seriously, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra very seriously. I hope you all not confused. Very clear. To get prema, you need to get bhava. To get bhava, you need to do sadhana under the guidance of these 8 Shikshastakam or 8 prayers. So that's one. Second, I found the object of love is Sri Krishna who resides in Vrindavan, not Dwarka Krishna, not Mathura Krishna. Shikshastakam is not for any other form of Bhagavan. particular form, Brajendra Nandana. Third, shining examples of that love are the gopis of Vrindavan. And fourth, the guidebook for developing that love is Srimad Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita. That's all. These four main teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I'm going to repeat one more time so that somebody can reflect me later. First is, right now, each of our purpose, what purpose drive your life? You answer like this. The purpose that drives my life to awaken pure love for God. But to awaken pure love, we have to awaken bhava, which is all along. Try to understand. Prema has to be sanctioned by Krishna. Bhava, you, not Krishna. So pressure is on you right now. And then when Krishna sees that you are coming to that point, he will sanction it. He will not sanction unless you really endeavor for it. So how do you awaken bhava? Do sadhana every day seriously, chanting with understanding of this 8 astakam, shikshastakam that Mahaprabhu is teaching. Okay. Third, no, second was that object of love is particular form of Krishna. It's called Brajanananda. We respect, we love all Krishna form, but our goal is Brajananandan Krishna. Third, shining example of those devotees who have that love is the gopis of Vrindavan, headed by Srimati Radharani. Fourth, the guidebook for developing that love is Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay. I'm just advertising for the Shikshastakam, that's all. If I can advertise, whole life will be great. Yes, Prabhu.
Fourth point.
Somebody heard it? What is the fourth point?
So the scope to develop that love is Chaitanya Charitamrita and
Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
Thank you,
Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have to glorify. I also would like all of you, if possible, you can also memorize one verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Because if we don't understand the identity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then it will be difficult to appreciate enough or feel grateful. This is 1.1.3 in Chaitanya Charitamrita. The identity, Rupa Goswami Path says, this is the best identity. When Rupa Goswami Path says, I just, not blindly, but 100% consciously accept it. Whether I understand or not doesn't matter. Rupa Goswami Path knows. The verse goes, Jad Advaitam. So what is the identity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? This verse gives a very complete identity. Jad Advaitam Brahma Upanishadi Tadupasya Tanubha Jatmantarjami Purushas Iti Sahasang Savibhava Shara Aishwarya Purna Jaya Bhagavan Sasayamayam Na Chaitannat Krishna Jagati Paratattam Paramiha. This is first chapter, Adilila, first chapter, third verse. The identity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What he came to give, text 4. How he is going to give, 5, 6. These first 14 verses, the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita is based on these 14 verses. So identity, Rupa Goswami Path says, you should always think like this, even though we are not impersonalist or Brahmavadi, but Mahaprabhu is the existential or foundation of Brahman. What Upanishad describe as impersonal Brahman, it is Mahaprabhu's own body. You can meditate on that. When you chant, meditate like that. I give you a little short pastime. Every day we'll give a little pastime to establish this point. Mother Sachi Devi, the universal mother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, she saw her baby, not knowing that he is the origin supreme of all personality. He was playing in the courtyard. All of a sudden, she saw every toenail, every fingernail. You know, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has a 24 and a half moon. 24 and a half. Yeah, this is from Chaitanya Chaitamrita. What is the half? The forehead is the half. His face is one, like this. And 20 fingernail, toenail, these are 20, like this 24. Beautiful. So bright and beautiful. All of a sudden, she saw blazing fire coming out from every toenail and every fingernail. She was so scared and frightened. Oh my God, what happened to my son? Is he okay? Then she started rubbing. Maybe I'm seeing wrong. She started rubbing eyes and crying and crying and crying. You know, when you cry, you cannot see clearly. That's what Radharani also has a problem. She said there's a two enemies she has in Golok Vrindavan. One is overflowing of tears. She wants to see Krishna like clear eye, but her eyes are full of love, so tears always flowing. So she thinks this is the enemy. But this is in a, you can say, ornament on her feeling. It's not really enemy, but it is in one sense. You can never see when your eyes are filled with tears. So Mother Sachi started also crying. Why am I seeing like this to my son? So then she tried to rub, then Jogamaya closed her vision to see him as in like a normal. Then it's, oh, these are gone. Then she started praying to Narayan, please protect my son. Please protect my son. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the base, foundation of all existence. Whether in the Zoom or in your house, wherever you exist, everything exists on Mahaprabhu's body. Meditate on that. That's the first. Second, Ja Atma Antarjami Purusho Sahasangsu Vibhavo. The whole creation, the super soul in every atom, super soul in the heart of every living being. Right now, it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. From him, all this Vishnu, Karanadashai Vishnu, Garbhodashai Vishnu, Mahavishnu, or Shirodakshai Vishnu, they all the incarnation. He is the ocean, and all the incarnation is like a waves. Where the waves comes from? From the ocean. Where it goes, ends, ocean. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that abode, ocean of all Atman Tajami. And then you can meditate like this, like Advaita Acharya saw. Advaita Acharya saw universal form of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu shown him the universal form because he wanted to see. Even though he himself is Mahavishnu Advaita Acharya, but he wanted to see his origin in Nimai. Then the third is Shara Aishwarya Purna Bhagavan Jaswayamayam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that supreme absolute, that Krishna and his all energy together, Radha Krishna together. We do not believe in two gods. There is one God, has taken two forms. Radha Krishna are one. They have taken two forms to increase the transcendental mellow. So from that angle, Radharani is also God. Krishna is also God. Both are God. It is not a feminine or masculine. Not like that. Because one Western mother of a new bhakta asked why they always worship like a masculine form of God. I said, no, we don't worship masculine form of God. We don't worship any masculine or feminine. So, but I told him, no, you can tell her we also worship Radharani. She is a feminine aspect of God. So she was happy. She's peaceful that her son joined to a place, because they come from a Western background, that it's okay. They also respect the feminine aspect of God. But Krishna, Supreme Absolute Truth is one, non-dual substance. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has proved that he is that origin. How many places? Hundreds and thousands, but some are recorded. For an example, Mahaprakash Leela. Mahaprakash Leela, he revealed so many forms. He revealed to Kanna Muni, the Brahmana came to Jagannath Mishra's house like this. So you can meditate on this. Today I'm just going to say what you are expecting from Shikshastakam. You have to have some purpose. What are you going to get? Because whole Shikshastakam is a lesson. So I made a few points. I made 9 points. You can draw more if you like. From different songs of Mahaprabhu, like for an example, Pranamami Sachi Shuta Gaura Baram, Pranamami Sachi Shuta Gaura Baram, Pranamami Sachi Shuta Gaura Baram. They have a lot of conclusion on those songs. They are very, very powerful songs. So first point is, what, driving force, what are you going to get after understanding Shikshastakam? These are the result. It could be more, you can add more, but at least I'm going to say what I found. One is, we are in the material world like a prison house, jail. In our core of existence, we are eternally joyful soul, are sentenced to life in this Dukkhalayam jail called material world. So that's first thing. Shikshastakam began with this understanding. You have to experience those. Prabhus and mothers, don't ignore it. Try to experience those. Cheta Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni. We will recite those. And these are the first. So first result is that material world is a prison house. You are eternally joyful, loving, preeminently lovable soul. But you are sentenced to life in this Dukkhalayam called material world. This realization has to come when you start chanting. Second, this prison house becomes especially wretched in the present dark age of Kali. Because people who live in this Kali Yuga, including myself, Manda Sumanda Mataya, Manda Bhagya Upadruta, everything is Manda, Manda, Manda. Bad, 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 bad. Or I don't know what. I mean, so that verse gives like a how horrible this Kali Yuga. That you will experience. You will experience when you start chanting. These are the important things. Because more negative feeling we have, it will attract the positive. More you need, more you are desperate, the supply will be given. Okay. Third result, what matters most in a prison, please remember this, is not how miserable this prison is. This is what Mahaprabhu's contribution. How accessible the way out of it is. There are 7 results in the first verse. These are, I'm looking at one angle, and while we discuss, like tomorrow we'll do the first verse, we'll see in a different angle. But I'm just giving you some. Third result is that what matters in jail is not how miserable that jail is, how accessible the way out of it. And fourth result, Kali Yuga's illusion will make everybody believe that prison will transform into paradise if we just improve things materially. Prabhu's and Mother, look around. Everybody's trying to make their house like a first class, 5-star or 10-star, whatever, a place to live, as if this is permanent. Everything is first class. We don't need to think about eternal world. What's nothing wrong here? We can adjust it. They're trying to make prison into paradise. They literally believe. I mean, amongst devotees, I used to believe too. We want to live nice life, nice, comfortable. Come on, retirement will be very good. Everything is good. If we just improve things materially, we'll get it. Now I'm going to give you another beautiful. It's in Bhagavatam 11.5.36. I want all of you to think, end of this session, the whole Shikshastakam, to take away those things. That verse is so beautiful. It glorifies Kali Yuga. It worships Kali Yuga. Would you like to glorify Kali Yuga, or are you going to find fault in Kali Yuga? Ask yourself. That verse, Krishna spoke to Uddhava. Kalim sabha jayanti arja gunaga sarvagina jatra sankirtanaiva sarva sarthad vilabhate. It says those who are intelligent, advanced, they will appreciate the essential value of this Kali Yuga. And such enlightened person, they will worship Kali Yuga, Prabhu's and Mother. Why they will worship Kali Yuga? Because in this Kali Yuga, you can get anything you want, anything, highest to the low, anything, just by dim, little endeavor in Sankirtan, in chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So it is very crucial to understand this Shikshastakam. Then result 5, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu special contribution. What is it? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's? The special privilege of Kali Yuga was revealed in the scripture. It was best broadcast by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you can say, no doubt. I mean, many saints, you all know Tukaram in Maharashtra, no? Here, there, many sages glorify. Even Jesus say, first commandment of Christian world, what is the first commandment? Glory thy name with all your hearts and mind. You know, it's very funny. One new Bhakta's father, he was very upset that he left home and want to become a devotee. So he said, he left his culture. His mother was crying, and the culture is that, I said, yeah, what culture you follow? It said, oh, we are Orthodox Jewish people, you know. She's a doctor and I'm in this field professor. I said, what is the first commandment? I was shocked that he did not know even the first commandment. I said, because you don't practice, probably your son left. That's why. This is my request. Don't blame him. He's okay. I'll tell him to go and visit you, definitely. But practice what you're proud of. You better practice. So every culture you'll find this holy name. So Mahaprabhu, I would say, alone expounded a systematic theology explaining the progression, profundity, and potency. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the six Goswami alone propagated it extensively. And of course, Prabhupada, otherwise I would not be here either. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu distributed Krishna consciousness in India, but Prabhupada extended all the way to every corner of the globe and still growing and is growing, and it will keep growing for 10,000 years. So we must appreciate Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You can say he alone infused Sankirtan with the mood of topmost devotion of the gopis, especially Srimati Radharani. The last verses on Shikshastakam, these are Radharani's inner expression. So please remember the result. When we come to that, you must experience that. I mean, at least try. Srimati Radharani and Mahaprabhu made available spiritual sweetness of unprecedented intensity. Okay, and the next result you will see from Shikshastakam. If you train yourself to receive the gift of Mahaprabhu, try to be a receiver, gift receiver. How? By engaging in Sankirtan. You know, if I want to give you a gift, you have to be approachable distance, right? You cannot be in India and you think I can give you gift right now. It's not possible. You have to be physically present. So you have to chant. You have to involve in Sankirtan to receive that gift. We can easily gain a higher taste. If you prepare yourself to receive the gift of Mahaprabhu, you will gain a higher taste and you will break free from the lower taste of this material world.
Yeah, I don't know music. It's fine for you. It's fine.
So within you, you will see that lower taste, bodily experience or mentally experience will go down and down as you progress. Shackles that keeps us here in the material world will be loosening. Within your heart, you will not feel attraction anymore, those things that once upon a time was the number one priority. This will happen. Prepare. This is beautiful. Before you jump to a Krishna conscious boat, you have to let go the old boat also. But it will take through this. Shikshastakam will see that. However, such an appealing process seems unappealing because this age's illusion makes us believe the prison will transform into paradise if we just improve things materially. Bewitched by this illusion, we become eager to labor unending of the material improvement promised by the world and become averse to endeavor even modestly for the devotional enrichment. I see a lot of even people comes. I'm not trying to scare any one of you, but I was thinking, I was reading Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur commentary on these four types of people. don't come to Krishna consciousness. 4 types of people come, 7 chapters, 16, 17, 18, all those verses. Arti, Artharti, Jiggasu, Gyani, they come. And the 4 don't come. And it began with Naradhama. And you think like, who is the Naradhama? He says, those who come to Krishna consciousness and don't stay, they turn back, return back. It scared me because a lot of soul, they come and then they leave also. Of course, it makes sense, according to his commentary, that why? Because they are scared to surrender. The purpose of Shikshastakam will make you surrender for eternal, joyful life. Okay, the results 7, 2 more, I'll finish. Sorry, 7, 8, 9, up to 9. 7, I made a note that we need scriptures, lenses. Why? Because mind will be fixed on holy name. And this is a challenge. I'm really begging to all of you. Siddhanta boliya chitte na karo alas, iha hoite Krishna lage sudhira manas. From that verse I found, the Adi Lila 2.117, that Prabhupada quoted that verse many times. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted that verse also, that you must understand. We must protect ourselves from the treacherous illusion. We urgently need spectacle called Shastra Chakshu. Shastra Chakshu, try to see Krishna consciousness or Shikshastakam through the glance, through the eyes of scriptures. That's why Chaitanya Charitamrita emphasized Mahaprabhu that a sincere student should not neglect the discussion of such conclusion. This is also given in Shikshastakam. And considering them controversial sometime, we think for such discussion actually will strengthen your mind. And number 8, the result number 8 you'll get. If you look at Prabhupada's establishing Krishna consciousness, he did not stress chanting alone. He also strived tirelessly to make scriptures. Do you know in America, when Prabhupada started the movement, he started both Hari Naam every day and book distribution. Why I'm saying, trying to, please write it down. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, worshipping Krishna without Radharani is incomplete, imperfect. I repeat, worshipping, this is Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur in Bhakti Vikas Maharaj's book has this. Worshipping Krishna without Radharani is imperfect, incomplete. Chanting holy name without hearing the glory of holy name from the Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, also incomplete and imperfect. I hope some of you get scared of it. Yes, you may not see a tangible result because of that. And the final, the more we absorb our head in scriptures, the more we'll become convinced to absorb our heart in chanting. With both our head and heart, then focus on transcendence. We will relish Mahaprabhu's mercy and will march like a army, battalion of the material prison on the path of Sankirtan, a path that will take us to the highest spiritual planet, the personal abode of Shri Radha Shama Sundar. Okay, I'll stop here, and tomorrow, same time, we will discuss the first verse. Is that okay? I would like to hear some takeaway, what you got. So I am convinced that you heard me. Some, at least few. Anything from this discussion?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Dandavat Mother Sushilpa Devi.
Danvat
Yes.
Pranam. One takeaway, Prabhu, a lot, definitely from your class, but I will share one, Prabhuji. The last, in the last 5 minutes that you said, praying to Krishna alone without Srimati Radharani, it's not complete. We need to pray to both Srimati Radharani and Krishna together. Similarly, chanting alone is not a way to, it is still beneficial but not complete. To advance more spiritual, to go back home, back to Godhead, we need to listen and read the scriptures also along with the chanting. So
Very good.
that's my takeaway, Prabhu.
That's a very important note you took. Very nice. Worshipping Krishna without Radharani is incomplete, imperfect. It scared me, I remember, decades back when I read. And then he says, chanting Krishna Naam without hearing the glorification from the scripture like Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita is also imperfect and incomplete. So I took it seriously and I see that big effect. Process works. I'm convinced 100%. Process works. 100%. It's not like I'm trying, testing. It works. I see within the heart. So thank you, Mother Sushilpa Devi.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Danvat Pranam.
Kamanya
Prabhu.
Hi,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji. I had one takeaway that we have to be consistent in praying and coming to the Sankirtan association, because if we are not consistent and if we withdraw, it means we are not confident in ourselves and we don't want to continue. And consistency is very important.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Mother Batsi.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Thank you. Welcome for that.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my respectful obeisances. All glory to Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
I'm so grateful to you, and actually also Kamala Kishori Mataji. She had texted me this morning. She said, Mataji, you have to join this call. And she sent me I'm on your chat, right? But I'm always having so many services. So I'm like, no, I cannot. I have to do this. And she's like, please, Mataji, just come on this call, And I said, okay, you know what, Krishna, if you want me to be on this call, please take care of everything else. But it's nice. Okay. So I listened the whole lecture about Shikshashtika. What is the goal of life? I love this point that you said. The goal of life is achieving or coming to the point where you want love of God. I want love of God, and to have love of God, one must have practice. And if your sadhana is not good, then you cannot attain love of God.
Very good. Very good. It's sequence, prema, then bhava, then sadhana.
Bhava.
One triggers another one. Very good. Very nice. Thank you, Mother Ishwari Radha.
Hello,
Okay.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this beautiful class. You have motivated me. I cannot be thankful enough. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. The things I learned from this class are many, but one I would like to say is, when you come into this material world, the purpose is to actually use all your 6 senses so you can perfect your love for God and go back to the Godhead. Thank you, Prabhu.
That's wonderful. Very nice.
In the service of God. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Kamaniya Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Oh, that's Mother Kamala Devi. Okay.
No, Prabhuji, we both are listening together.
Okay,
So
that's nice.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. It's just so wonderful. I've missed your association for so long. I was yearning for it, and this is the night, like the best topic I've ever heard, like Shiksha Ashtakam, because we always try to recite it, and you hammered that point that we should make it a practice through read it. And now that we will get, and you always say that we should have the explanation after, before we read, we should have an explanation what we are reading in, because until unless we have the knowledge of the mantra, it will not fructify. So I'm really, really grateful, Prabhuji. And the takeaway, like for me, is as Sushilpa Mataji and other Matajis have also said, that first thing is we should be consistent. That's not my, my weakest point, I would say. And the second thing is, like you said, that without Radharani, we cannot worship Krishna. So it's incomplete. And without knowing about the glories of Hari Naam, Hari Naam, you cannot get the benefit of chanting the holy names. These are the points. And the thing that I would contemplate on and meditate upon is the beautiful description of how Shachi Mata saw the beautiful form of Gaurachandra with 24.5 moons. I was just, I cannot even imagine, Prabhu. I don't know. Is there any image somebody has drawn something? And if you can share, that would be great. So that, because I'm such dull-headed, I cannot, I don't know, but I cannot imagine only, actually. I was just thinking, how should I contemplate that? Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Maybe you will join to experience with Mother Sachi Devi. She will tell you everything.
Sure,
I appreciate your everything except the first thing. It's not my idea. It was Mother Kamala Kishori. She came up with the idea of Sri Shiksha. So she deserved the credit, not me.
Oh, sure, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Kamala Kishori Mataji, for this wonderful opportunity for all of us to hear about Shiksha Ashtakam and the thoughts of Radharani and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It would be very, very beneficial for all of us. Really grateful to you as well. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you. Bhagavan Narahari Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad.
Dhanavad.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So, my takeaway is it echoing? Okay. So, my takeaway is, first of all, you say the Pramo, Bhava, and from that, like, so first, you need to know why we are in the Krishna consciousness. So, love to God. And from that, we have to become Bhav. And then we have to start practice for that. And finally, Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, these 4 steps we put it in. I'm feeling, actually, I'm a student of science. You are a student of science, is what I know. So it's like E equal to MC square. So when that process goes one after another, stage by stage, our bhakti increases really very speedy, and we can explore, which is in Bhakti Upadesh Amrita, I guess, right? Nectar of instruction is a Bacha Begum, Manusha, Vibho Begum. So that we can become the guru of all over the world. So that is the really, really great takeaway from this class. The beginning you started with it. I'm a little puzzled. I couldn't take the note from my mind. So it's not good. I should have a pen and paper, but I'll try to keep it. And it is really nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. According
And
to
I
Mother
had one
Kamala Kishori, we'll do this Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, Prabhu. And then if we're not,
Yeah.
most likely we won't be able to complete, so we'll extend to next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Thank you.
Prabhuji, I had one question from yesterday. I don't know, is it the platform audience?
Maybe after this, I have a Bengali class. You can join. That will be
Okay,
easy.
okay. I'll
Because I'm
thank you.
seeing the window is like 10, 12 minutes,
Yeah,
something like
thank
that.
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, Mother Kamala Kishori Devi.
Yeah, Prabhu, it's very wonderful class. So I'm trying to absorb the essence of it. But yeah, the 4 objectives you said, Prabhu. Prema is what is the purpose of one's life. One should understand the rare human form of life that we have got is to evoke the love for God. So, and that comes through bhava, and we need to do nice sadhana to seriously, very seriously, sincerely, with determined sadhana, we can get the love. But the work is on our side. Krishna is not going to do that for. He can
Correct.
through, yeah. So we have to do the due diligence and work and effort, and Krishna then can shower his mercy. So you also shed an example of the COVID time. It's it's not going to happen every time. We have to do our practices and everything. So we should not always sit on the loopholes. Krishna is somehow going to give us the mercy. We have to do our own due diligence very sincerely. Then we can see the results. And and you spoke about having the consciousness fixed on Brajendranandan Krishna. There may be many forms of God, but Shishtakstakam clearly says to fix the mind on Brajendranandan Krishna, because that evokes the pure love. That is the key to open the pure love. So that was very wonderful, Prabhu, and wonderful for everyone to know also, because they follow so many different paths, so many different gods, so many different things. But where is the key? True key to unlock that pure love is Vrajendra Nandan Krishna. So and then how we can, for this to be strong, we need to have faith. And how we can develop faith? We have to study the scriptures. Only by studying the scriptures, our mind will be focused and fixed, and we can be convinced that this is the path, right path, and we can take that path forward and do our sadhana even more effectively. And then you talk about the results, lot of 9 points where we see that this world is a prison house, and then this the age of Kali is wretched age of Kali. The prison house is more worse. And what is the key to get out of? We should not see, okay, this is a wretched world. We have to see how we can get out of this. Is there a way to get out of this? And that is the key again. And that is Sishtashtakam. Very beautifully said, Prabhu. And then we are thinking that this prison house will be transformed into paradise materially by doing a lot of material opulences. This is going to change into a paradise. That is our foolishness. But we can change this into paradise by increasing our sadhana, connecting to the spiritual transcendence. That's the way we have to. That's why you said that all the acharyas said this age of Kali is a benediction, because we can change, we can connect quickly, and we can, whatever we desire, we can get it quickly materially as well as spiritually in the age of Kali. So that is the whole benediction, and we have to see that, we have to praise Kali Yuga, because we are able to get the benedictions of quickly for spirituality also by chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna. The rest, everything is covered by everyone, Prabhu. So thank you so much.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. And then if you can just post it, that will be good. All the 8 verses, maybe a slide or something, so we can put on the WhatsApp.
I'll make a slide and I'll make a slide and post it, Prabhu.
Okay.
All the Sishtakam 8 verses. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much to all of you. Looking forward to see you all tomorrow at the same time to continue the first verse. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Srila
Hare.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Samaveta Vaishnava Brinda ki
Jai.
jai. Gaur Pramanande.